The first thing is that it is critical that all stakeholders get together, because this is such an important issue and it is so much of a taboo that the more people we have in the room working together collaboratively, the further we'll get. Two large issues that we are facing. One is in terms of access. What is the availability of solutions to manage menstrual health? That's a huge issue, and Path, where I work, has been working very closely towards that. The second is in terms of waste management. How are we actually thinking about managing the waste, menstrual waste that's coming out from across the country, and it's a large country, as you know. So the idea of this collaborative platform, everybody getting together, talking about this issue is great. And what is extremely encouraging is the fact that the government is also on the table. I think the government has been sort of really stepping up to the challenge, but there is still a lot to do. The most important thing is when you talk about access and there's a cost attached to it, how is the government actually going to support that in terms of the cost within their programs? Interestingly, also in the government, there are multiple multiple government departments which are actually working within this sector. You have the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which is talking about basic menstrual health. You have the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. Water is critical. Availability of sanitation facilities for girls and women to use while having their periods is critical. So the government has multiple roles. The Women and Child Department, I mean, it's again another part of the government which needs to be on this subject. So really, how do they collaborate? How do they cooperate? And how do they build noise around this issue and really try and bring the taboos down? In fact, I think the role is more of men than of women at this stage, because this is something that the men just don't want to talk about. I mean, I know that I never talked about this to my sister when I was growing up, or my mother. These were taboo topics. And unless we start talking about it and start saying this is a very normal thing, and we don't really need to hide, we don't need to put things into black packets when they're being delivered at retail outlets, that's critical. So I have been part of many panels where it's been all women panel and I've been the only man talking about menstrual hygiene, but I think it's absolutely critical. In fact, I would say that we should really focus on the men, not that much on the women.